All right, let's get started. GJ. Okay, so GJ, um, weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4-hour bearish, 2-hour bearish. So in all time frames we're bearish. uh, in the new week we have the BOJ rate. Uh, Not rate. I think you have the BOJ fundamental news in the beginning of the week itself. So I'm not looking to give you any analysis right now on GJ because I mean I have these zones marked here from before, but I have the zone and price marked here from before, but I'm not looking to take anything on GJ at the moment because you have BOJ news first. So depending on what they say, we'll see it whipsaw, just like they talked about finally cutting rates and we saw this huge sell-off. So, and then last week again they said, we're not thinking about changing rates anyway in this month, and that's what caused this immediate bounce that we saw. I think this bounce it was that we saw. So I'm not looking to take any positions in GJ. We'll see what happens with the BOJ and depending on what they say and looking at where price is at the time. If it comes down here, looking at price action, I will decide if I'm taking a buy or not. But it'll really depend. Right now, I'm not looking at anything at the moment. We'll wait to see as price develops and see what happens with the GBPJPY. And let's go to gold. So on gold, let's do some quick analysis. Monthly just looks like a doji at the moment, so we're not doing anything here. Previous one obviously broke out. We're well aware it's broken above the zone. It's closed above the zone. At the moment, this is just sitting as a doji pattern, so I'm not going to say much about this. Let's go to the weekly. On the weekly, what do we see? We obviously see it broke out, came back down. It stayed above these price areas. It technically supports, so it has respected support. The week after that came down, wicked back up, closed bullish. So it is above this price action zone. It's above 2000 at the moment, so it is bullish, is what I will see. Daily, this is last week's move. FOMC fundamentals, obviously this held weight, which is why we saw price react at this point and push up. But now let's come on the lower time frame, 4-hour. Let's go to the 2-hour. All right. So on the hourly, on the 4-hourly, on the 2-hourly, what do we see? We see. So I'm going to tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a technical pattern here, which you can see as it as. Wait, let's try and change this. Let's make it that. Okay, there you go. What is that? We're looking at a technical pattern, which is an inverted head and shoulders forming. You have the head of it here, and this is your inverted head and shoulders. Typically, what happens on your inverted head and shoulders? Obviously, we're looking for a break upward. Now, looking at previous price structure here, we saw price drive up into this level, come back down. On last week, we had price come to 2045, which is again a rejection area where we've seen price come back into these levels. But we also landed up seeing this breakdown, right? And that came into this level where here, and we've seen price react well from this area. Obviously, on Friday it did not, and it broke this area again and came down a little bit, but it did show some recovery during the end of market hours. So, what am I expecting to see here? Okay, now two things. I took a buy close to market close hours here when I saw it starting to react on the very low time frames. So I'm in a buy here already with my stops at break even, obviously. But if you look back here, you will see that price dipped into number one, this area, which is 2010 2009 area, and from there it pushed up again, where into 2034, which is an important level. You always see price react from here, so it's an important price level. Uh, it could happen again here. We could see this happen, and if you look left here, we also have this accumulation zone from where price reacted all the way into the 2050s, created a range, and again bounced from 2034 to all-time highs before it did this, which that happened because of fundamental news. So I am still overall bullish on gold. I believe we will have a reaction either from here. We can see a reaction up into these levels or beyond, or we're going to see a reaction from here going up. This is my bias at the moment. If you look at the 30-minute, you're going to see that there is an imbalance here, right? So we could see it come down here because this is also from where prices reacted before, right? And pushed up into this 2034 level. We've seen price come visit these levels, this level and this level, and bounce to 34. So I'm definitely expecting that to happen after we've seen this impulsive move. I believe gold is bullish during these the ending months of the year, December, Jan, Feb. I believe that's when you have the bullish run on the metal market. So that's what I'm expecting. My bias is bullish. In case we break down further from here, there is an accumulation zone here as well. So we'll see what to do if it breaks down there. But this is my bias at the moment. I have a buy here. I will get into more buys. If this position goes DE, I will look to take buys here. If it is not breaking this area, I will look to re-enter again. But this is my idea on gold. So let's see what happens. My TP 1, 2, 3 would be 60, 70, and 80. This is the TP I'm looking at holding to. It'll be a swing trade, obviously. I will take partials along the way. So that's my idea on gold. I hope you guys have a good week, and obviously manage your risk well. Risk management is everything. So if you don't manage your risk, you'll blow your account. So I hope you guys manage your risk well. Alright guys, thanks, and I will be back again with an update.